Hello again and welcome back to another one, and today we have a couple of topics to cover, including a couple of new milestones for the performers at this year's Super Bowl halftime show. For instance, Dre's classic Still Dre video has now surpassed 1 billion views, and more has been happening on Spotify that we'll get to in a bit. We also have more as the internet reacts to Game's Super Bowl party that was on when his close associates were performing at the show, and their reactions have been vicious, fueled by some comments Game made at the party. More on this in a bit. We also have reports that suggest the surprise 50 Cent appearance at the show was Eminem's idea, and fans have reacted accordingly. And before we dive in, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to smash the like button, subscribe if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So we'll start with the Game, and of course, not every Dr. Dre artist could join him on stage for his showcase in just under 15 minutes, and when they were performing, a video popped up on IG showing what the Game was up to at that time, and it made its way to Twitter under the post, "The Game watches Dr. Dre's Super Bowl halftime performance in his own crib, grimacing face emojis."
Be like, I'm the only one with the drone shot. Hey, turn them on, yeah. Hey, look, if I was there, I couldn't be here, and I swear, man, it's a vibe. It's a. Hey, if you in here and you don't feel like you a vibe and what we doing, we all could have been there, but we here. We a vibe. Hey, drop something crazy. I don't give a what it is, man.
And the internet is a vicious place, but then again, Game made it too easy with this comment.
If I was there, I couldn't be here, and I swear, man, it's a vibe. It's a.
And social media has been going in. A user expands. The Game really has told some all-time lies, but saying he'd rather be there over performing at the Super Bowl might have took the cake. Many have used this emoji to represent what's actually going on, and according to some, this was all they heard.
I don't know what went into that process. I met the criteria to be selected, but I wasn't.
And some expanded, loudly crying emojis. Yo, I never even thought about what Game was doing during that performance. We about to get 18 Dre name drops in his next verse, and it didn't stop. Had all LA rappers on stage and 50 Cent. Boy, I know Game let them tears fall. And before we get to more on this, that suggests Dre didn't swap Game for 50 Cent. Here's a couple of milestones for the performers after the halftime show. On Spotify for the 2000 singles on the 15th of February, 8 songs in the top 10 were from the Super Bowl performers, a report shows, and it adds, "Biggest day on Spotify, Lose Yourself, Without Me, the next episode, In the Club, Till I Collapse, 505. And right now, Eminem's daily streams on Spotify looks like he recently dropped an album, and he's topped 50 million monthly listeners, similar to early 2020 when he dropped Music to Be Murdered By. And heading back to the performance, reports now suggest that 50's surprise appearance wasn't Dre's but Eminem's idea. Via page 6 it goes. Sources close to 50 told us it was fellow Super Bowl performer and friend Eminem who made the request for him to join Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Kendrick Lamar, and Anderson .Paak in the halftime show, and that he was happy to do it. They are friends, and he would do anything for him, an insider said on 50 Cent and Eminem. Remember, Britney Spears shocked fans on the internet when she reacted to Eminem's performance and suggested he should have had way more time? Well, the move to include 50 probably explains it, hence popular posts like this. Rumor has it Eminem gave up some of his set time so they could fit 50 in, and in reaction, many applaud this move from Eminem. I very much believe this to be true. It makes sense and is very fitting of M to do, especially for a longtime friend and brother like 50. So based on these reports, the idea that Dre swapped Game for 50 isn't the case, as it was Eminem's idea. In fact, according to some, this should be a no-brainer. I mean, this isn't exactly surprising. We all knew it wasn't Dre, lol. Eminem detractors are really down bad right now, as in reaction to this, stop trying to force Eminem on us, the user adds, man for real. they should have let the Game perform instead of Eminem. But based on these reports, it looks like Game was never part of the plan regardless, and the ratio was imminent, replacing the biggest rapper ever with the Game laughing my freaking bum off score emoji. It's like they missed chart data's report shortly after the performance that should be common knowledge by now. Eminem has sold nearly 50 million pure albums in the United States, making him the best-selling rapper in history. But remember, they should stop trying to force the biggest rapper of all time in the US and in the world on us. Peak comedy right there. And it's a joy to see people call out the clowns who use words like, in quotes, we or us when sharing their opinions. To that user states, wait, who the F is us? Some others ask for a definition. Define us. Whatever happened to don't like it, don't listen? It is quite interesting, as on one end, Eminem has those triggered because he took a knee and because hip-hop was performed at the show, and on the other end, there's those who hate him simply for his appearance. These groups have more in common than they think. It's hilariously sad. And by the way, Eminem is back on top based on votes on the Rock Hall website. Keep up the good work. That will be all for now. Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.